I don't watch a lot of interviews with actors, but I remember Peter Dinklage being on the red carpet a couple of times for Game of Thrones, both times being fucking wasted. Just utterly fucked up wasted. Where he's like kind of falling over and like taking a long time to answer. Like, how much longer do you think the series is going to go on? He goes, oh, I don't know.
Nerdrotic.com.
Disney instantly caves to woke criticism of live-action Snow White film from Dinklage. The Walt Disney Company instantly caved to woke criticism of Game of Thrones actors Peter Dinklage for their upcoming live-action film starring a race-swapped Snow White and Rachel Zegler. Now, I am in no way upset that this is hurting this production. That is just creative bankruptcy. This is just funny, okay? This is just purely, I'm enjoying this because there's going to be so much more of this. This is an old fable, tale, myth, whatever, story. If we can't have stories with, I don't know, dwarves or fairies or, I mean, just like forget it. Pack it up. We're all going to have to look, I mean, basically everybody's going to have to look like Rose Tico sitting at a table talking about other people's privilege or something. I don't know what the fuck art is going to be. Dinklage appeared on What the Fuck with Mark Maron, never heard of it, podcast, where he stated, well, you know, it's really progressive to cast a, literally no offense to anyone, but I was a little taken back by they're proud to cast a Latina actress as Snow White, but they're still telling the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. See, it's never good enough. It's never good enough. He continues to take a step back and look at what you're doing there. It makes no sense to me because you're progressive in one way, but you're still making that fucking backwards story of seven dwarves living in a cave. What the fuck are you doing, man? Lord of the Rings, Witcher, looking at you. Looking at you. Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox? Not going to go there. I guess I'm not loud enough. I don't think loud is the issue. He then concluded, I don't know what studio. Hey, comics division has the same problem. Platform shoes. That's all I got to say. He then concluded, I don't know what studio that is, but they are so proud of that. All love and respect the actress. I'm sorry. And to people who thought they were doing the right thing. But I'm just like, what are you doing? Later in the podcast, Dinklage added, if you tell the story of Snow White and it's the most fucked up, cool, progressive spin on it, let's do it. See? You hear that? That's the line I focused on. If you're going to tell the story of Snow White and it's the most fucked up, cool, progressive spin on it, let's do it. All in. But I just don't know. What do you want to bet the dwarves will not be in Witcher Season 3? I'm guessing they won't. So, you know what's funny, and not so funny, but it is funny, is Peter Dinklage just killed a lot of roles for a lot of people. Yes, he did. You can say goodbye to all of those roles now. They're gone. What they'll probably do is they'll CG animate something. Disney will probably give us like 7-foot dwarves or something. They'll flip the script on it, whatever. It's gone. I bet you there's a lot of people in Hollywood who are really pissed at Peter Dinklage right now. A Disney spokesperson responded, comments telling The Hollywood Reporter, to avoid reinforcing stereotypes from the original animated film, we are taking a different approach with these 7 characters and have been consulting with members of the dwarfism community. Jesus Christ. We're looking forward to sharing more as the film heads into production after a lengthy development period. Yeah, it's probably dead. And that's probably better off. So the original all-time classic is now problematic. And there will be a warning. This may be offensive to the dwarfism community. And you know what? It probably hasn't been fun for Peter Dinklage, but look at how much he's risen above. He should be an aspirational, inspiring. Instead, he's like feeding into this shit. I mean, I don't want to tell the man what to say, But for those of us, and there's a bunch of people in the chat who have overcome stuff, you acknowledge that it was hard. And then maybe focus on like what we've done since then. Like, look at all these things I've achieved. Like, he was the best thing in Game of Thrones for a long time. Shrinkage, Peter Shrinkage. Was complaining about not being heard from his soapbox. Maybe he needs a bigger one so we can see him. Says S. Becker for $9.99. Oh, I was thinking it.
Hey-o.
Everybody was thinking it.
Everybody was.
He was bitching a couple of weeks ago about the Game of Thrones fandom. Said the stupidest thing you could possibly say to Game of Thrones fans, especially the ones who read the book.
What did he say?
He said,
I feel like I vaguely remember this.
They wanted all the white people to ride off in the sunset. And it's like,
oh, yes.
are you fucking kidding me?
No, this is not what we wanted. We wanted our characters to be consistent.
Yep. Peter Dinklage is sounding a lot like Noam Chomsky. Yeah, WG. Noam Chomsky. Noam Chomsky. Oh!
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the videos. It really does help. And if you did this with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.